folks, today is not a Skillshare, it's just a video log. So I'm just going to share a chore that I'm doing with you today. This is a chore that's really helpful to keep me organized as I go through a season. So I have to, do this cleaning of the grandpa cart every 6 months or so, just as the needs of the household change. So I'm going to share that with you today. This video is kind of dedicated to my grandpa. He's on my mind lately, probably because I'm a new grandma. And so the practice of the grandpa cart is just something that has developed over the last couple of years. And so I'm going to share cleaning off the grandpa cart with you today. And as we get ready for the spring, I need to deal with this cart in a way that's, good for the household. And we also have a grandbaby in the house, so baby proofing is going to be a thing imminently. Grandbaby's 4 months old just about now. And pretty soon that grandbaby's going to be crawling all over the place, and the granddaddy cart is going to have to be under control. Might even have to be in a different place. But anyway, so my cart is 3 levels. I'll show them to you right. Alright, here we are, level 1, books and mess, things that get thrown on top of the grandpa cart. Level 2, pets and mess, things that get thrown on top of the pet part of the cart. And then the bottom layer, you know what, I just don't even know what's under there. I think it's time to sort this out. Alright, so the top shelf has journals and eyeglass stuff. Middle shelf has pet stuff. And the bottom shelf seems to have tools that are needed. There's a kitty cat. Puss, 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 puss. Say hi, Puss. Hi, Puss. Puss had many teeth removed, so he gets food caught in his gums. Alright, I found my other journal. Okay, so this here is my journal of garden layout and special building projects. Last year, we did a project where we put in 3 raised beds. And I did a lot of planning in this here, but I didn't end up using any of the plans. But it was really good because it helped me think through my thought process. I also got a plan in here for cold frames that I haven't made yet because I'm looking for free windows. And I've got a couple of free windows, but not enough to make cold frames. Last year's planting list, and then a mid-year journal in July, late July, of what was going on, and then an end-of-year journaling in December, just kind of recapping the big things that I noticed in the garden last year, because we weren't really doing video to record anything. I was recording it in here. And now, this winter I came up with some outdoor kitchen ideas because we're going to build an outdoor kitchen in the backyard this year. We live in an old house and it's way too expensive to cool the whole house. So we just cool the room we sleep in during the summer. That means that the rest of the house can get pretty warm in Missouri. So we're going to go back to doing some cooking outside in the heat of the summer. So I've got a couple of plans here started for the outdoor kitchen, and then I've also got this year's seed starting list and a draft of where we're going to put some of the plants. That might happen. And then some notes on that cat is heavy. That cat shook the whole stairs getting up on the stairs. I thought there was a person behind me. I'm like, surely I would see a person behind me in the video. And I thought, what if it's a vampire? And I looked, and sure enough, it was not a vampire, it was a cat. All right, so that's this journal. And then to show you this journal, this is my canning journal. And so especially when I first started canning, I was really careful as I was learning to journal the process. I haven't canned much since December because we took our kitchen apart, but now the kitchen's back together, we can start canning again. And I like to journal the process because sometimes I can go back and see where I might have made a mistake or see where I did something really, really well. And then if I want to repeat that, I can, repeat it. It's pretty systematic. I'm a science person. Now this one. Put your tinfoil hat on. This is my preparedness journal. So, this family is very much about safety and preparedness. And in here is a plan for the compost system. That was before I started the building journal. So we have a composting system in the back that I drew up and then executed. That was one build last spring that went really well. A few more plans for the garden, and then a lot of journaling and following up on our month-by-month process to improve preparedness in our family. Now, why are we doing preparedness? Because our family, like so many other families in the United States right now, frankly, we're feeling a little vulnerable. And we've always had a mind for trying to, have a little extra food in the house. If you've come up through poverty, make hay when the sun shines and fill your pantry when you can. But things are really bad right now for a lot of people. We by far don't have it that bad, but, we pretty much wait any time, for one of us to lose a job for being LGBTQ. And sure enough, that happened to my wife a few weeks ago now. We're hoping it won't happen to me. But at any rate, that's why we have that mindset. That and the police around here, they're messed up. They are some corrupt, violent, vile, whew. And then the community around the police, whew. Anyway. I'm not going to go into that right now in this video, but let me tell you, St. Louis, Missouri, you just be careful if you're traveling through here. The police will mess you up. Make sure all your taillights are fixed. I'd say more, but I probably shouldn't go off script. Alright, so grandpa cart. I think I got it organized. Now I just need to be thinking about where to move it, because pretty soon we're going to have a little one who's actually crawling, and we're going to have to baby-proof this downstairs, and I won't be able to have my grandpa cart downstairs. All right, so that's this first look at the grandpa cart. An evolving tool organizes my systems that I try to keep going and develop in the household. We got a lot of different systems in the household, and they frequently require a lot of tuning and a lot of creativity, and part of my process is just journaling those ideas, and I find it very enjoyable to pull out a good old-fashioned pen and try to write something down, and do some sketches and brainstorm some ideas. So it's coming up on a really creative time of year. Those seeds should be coming soon. I've got some seeds already started downstairs for early in the garden, and that's probably going to be the next video. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to building community with you and sharing different ideas with you over the YouTube channel, Queersteading.